Okay. I'm just waiting for more people to come on and then we'll start. All right. Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Get Real with Ramkay. Today is going to be an exciting show. I'm very happy today. And because I have a special guest, a VIP guest, and I'm very honored that she agreed to come on my show. So, our special guest is a TV host. She's an actress, she's an entrepreneur, she's the president of the UK Nollywood Actors Guild, and so much more that we'll be talking about today. So, my guest, without wasting any of your time, we'll just go straight into it. She's no other person but Our Royal Majesty Theodora Ebekwe Oyebade. Theodora, hello.
Hello, Ramatsu. Nice
Welcome
to be
to the
here.
show. I'm very happy. See, I'm smiling.
I
Yeah,
know,
I'm
I can see that.
very happy.
And I'm happy to see you as well. It's been a year now. We haven't even spoken.
Yeah. Don't blame me, blame COVID.
Thank God, it's almost all over. COVID.
Yeah, COVID is
Yeah.
all over. We thank God. We thank God. And we thank
Yes,
God for
Lord.
opportunities like this that we still
Sure.
get to meet. Thank God for that. So
Yes.
I'm just going to share a video with you guys, an introduction video about our special guest. I hope you enjoy it.
Fully. She is pious to the core. She's born and brought up in Edo State. She is originally from Owerri in Imo State. She studied accounting in Lagos State University and she's based in UK. She is married to Ayodakpo Oyebade, Royal Majesty. Indeed, you have proven to us that good people still exist. You have made life worth living for so many persons here on earth. For doing this, may God continue to bless you in all your endeavor. Bless your handwork and enlarge your coast both now and forevermore.
Okay, so that's just a little
Wow.
bit about our special guest. And this
Mm.
video, guys, I got this video from YouTube. There are so many videos about this. People just, pouring their hearts of love to Theodora. So, Theodora,
Wow.
I know you've not seen this video because from your
I
from
haven't seen it.
your it seems you've not seen this video before. Yeah, this video
I
was made
haven't
by
seen it.
somebody. I really don't know the person's name, but it was made by somebody. So yeah, please, I would just like to ask you if you can tell us a little bit more about yourself. Probably like the things that you like, just a little bit of personal information, what you like to do with your spare time, so we get to know you in another light.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, my name is Theodora Ebekwe Oyebade, and like she said, I'm an actress, I'm a producer, I'm an entrepreneur, um, I'm a presenter. I do a lot of things. I wear many hats, but on top of that, I still have my, things that I love doing, like you just said. I like to go to the gym sometime, but even though I like to go to the gym, I like being gingered to go there. If I have people going with me, I'd love to go every day. But if there's no one, I'll think about it, but I won't go. That's one aspect of me. I love to support people. I love to help people. I love to see people happy. I don't like seeing people miserable or not able to help themselves. The little I can do, I will always try my best to do it. It's a hobby. In fact, I used to think um, I'm doing so much until I met my husband as well, who is also a philanthropist. He loves to help people. So, I mean, each time I help people, I feel fulfilled, I feel happy because another person is happy. I don't mind caring for people that I don't even know. Apart from financial aspect, I could go to people's homes and help them. I do that. I don't really mind. I love to party as well because I love seeing people happy. So I love partying, you know that. I love my premieres. I really miss that now because of COVID.
Oh yeah.
I'm a jolly good fellow. I just love to be happy and see happy people around me. So that's just a little bit of the things that I love to do.
Okay. So guys, if you haven't seen Theodora on the red carpet, let me tell you, she's the queen. She's the queen of the red carpet. I will tell you, hands up. I'll tell you that for sure. And then you mentioned something about you being a good person. It's not because you're on my show. I will just share my own experience with my encounter with you. So I remembered in 2016 when
Okay.
I decided to do a movie premiere. I had no idea of what to do. I have no experience whatsoever. So I decided to speak with Theodora and see how far she could help. And to be very honest with you guys, I really don't know how to explain it because she was very welcoming and she was very supporting from the onset till the end. And I didn't even make much money to even like consider giving her money, but she didn't even mind. All she wanted was for the show to be successful, and then it was. So thank you very much. And then talking about talking about
You're
your husband is an amazing man. He's my accountant and he's a very down to earth person. So yeah, I'm very happy for you because sometimes God has a way of doing things. He will align two people of great mind that will, create more impact, as one. So yeah, I will definitely agree to everything that you've said because I've witnessed it firsthand. Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
Yeah,
I love cooking. I love
yeah.
cooking, just like you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've had your delicious food before, so definitely I will also agree with that. You love to cook and you make amazing dishes. So, talking about acting, I just want to ask you, how did it start for you? Like, what was your first encounter? How did it all start?
Actually, like I always say to people, when I was growing up as a child, I loved to be uh, an actor. But our African parents, they never wanted me to do that because my dad was thinking that if you go into acting, you're never going to get married, you're never going to do this, you're just going to be a wayward child. That's their thinking anyway, but that's not the way it is. So I love to do that. And at the time, while I was still in Nigeria, I never had the opportunity to do that acting. And I didn't actually look for the opportunity because I've been banned from doing it. So
Okay.
when I came to England, you see, um, there's a way things work with God. And I believe also if you're destined to be something, it could be delayed, but it will never be denied. That's my story on acting. They didn't want me to do it. I love doing it, and probably it's my destiny to become an actor. So when I came to England, there was a day I went emceeing at an occasion, and just as a standing MC, by the time I finished emceeing the occasion, which I wasn't actually the main MC for the day. I wasn't the MC. I was actually standing in for someone. But after emceeing, the producer of a film called Heavy Mama in London came to meet me and said, Theodora, you did very well emceeing the occasion today. I would love you to be in my film and play the lead role. And that was my first film actually in
Wow.
2006. And I was like, oh wow. And I thought back and I said to myself, I've always wanted to be an actor. My parents didn't want me. I wasn't even thinking about it again. And it just came my way.
Mhm.
And well, they said opportunity once lost can never be regained. I thought about that. I said, well, this is an opportunity. I better grab it. And that was how I got the first role in acting. And today everything is history.
All
So I
right.
wanted it and it came to me. I didn't
Yeah.
look for it, so
Yeah.
that's it.
So what is meant to be will always be no matter what.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then you went into producing. Talking about that, I have a video of your first produced movie, Shameful This Is. So let's
Okay.
have a look and
Okay.
then we'll continue the conversation. Okay, I think we need to start it.
You sure you don't want to talk about it?
I said I was fine. God, everyone should just leave me alone. I'm going to kill you.
Vivian, you're pulling a knife on your father.
I need help. I get raped constantly by my dad. I can't take it anymore.
Where is my daughter? I'm giving you 24 hours to search for my daughter. But when I return here tomorrow, I'd like to see my daughter.
Please forgive me. This is the last time you're going to see me. Please, Vivian. Goodbye, Mom.
Okay. So, Theodora, this was my first encounter with you. This was the first time I actually met you personally. I went
wow.
for of Shameful Deceit. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Just from the video, I just wanted to ask you, like, why did you decided to produce your first movie? What was the inspiration around it?
I would say that when I started acting, I wasn't actually thinking of producing. I was very happy being an actor. But I had this cousin back home who called me someday because obviously they watched a movie I was involved in Nigeria. And he said to me, he actually thought I produced that film. And he said to me, Auntie, I can see the film you featured in. You were acting so. He explained everything and said, did you produce that? I said, no. The producer's name should have been there. And he said, oh, I didn't see it, but I saw you acting. But Auntie, if you're not the one that produced it, you could do something. Mm-hmm. I said, yes, but I'm not thinking in that line yet because I've only just started acting. At that time, I started acting in 2006. And in 2012, he was asking me this question. That was 6 years after. And I'm like, I wasn't thinking about that. He said, no, Auntie, you can do it. I said, first of all, you need money to produce a film, and many other things. The preparations and everything that you need to do is a lot of money. And I said, I don't even have a script. I don't have this. I don't have. And he said to me, Auntie, do you know what? I'm going to write a script. And I want you to use that script to do your movie. And then he said, I was the best student in my school, blah, blah, blah. He gave me a lot of, explanations why he wanted me to do it. And he felt that nothing should stop me. And he said to me, Auntie, you can do it. In fact, he put that, thinking in my brain about having a movie. I'm like, okay. Because first of all, I thought about, okay, if I'm going to have this movie, I need a script, a good script. It's expensive.
Yeah.
I need my actors. I need money. I need it. In fact, I had to do a budget. I started thinking of it. I said, this is going to cost a lot of money. And then he said to me, I'm going to write some scripts. And I have a friend who is also a writer. We're going to write scripts and send you some synopses to go through. If there's anyone you're interested in, we'll give you the full script. And, within a short time, he sent me a few synopses. And I went through them. And the one, Shameful Deceit, caught my attention. And I'm like, oh, this sounds really good. And you know that the name wasn't actually Shameful Deceit. It was something else. And I'm like, I'll give it a name that will be catchy. I thought about Shameful Deceit and many other things. And then, anyway, to cut the long story short, he put that in my mind. And I started thinking about producing a movie. A few days later, he sent me those synopses. I went through them, picked up Shameful Deceit, and started to do my budget. I started the budgeting. And at that time, I wasn't married, but I was already, I had my husband as my fiance at the time. So I'm like, okay, I told him, he looked at it and said, okay, we can do something. He helped me in the budgeting as an accountant. He did all the budgeting. And it was really expensive. And he said to me, no problem, I will help you a bit. But then it's a lot of money. And I'm like, how am I going to complete this thing? And I immediately took this script to my big sponsor as well, Microsystems. And I went to them and I said to the CEO, Mr. Imori, and I said, this is what I want to do. He asked me to explain. He said, oh, I haven't got time to start reading any script, but let me see the synopsis. I kind of explain and everything. And because he knows me, I used to do beauty pageant before. And he said to me, you've always done stuff that, you know, when you put your hand in something, it comes out really nice. I have no doubt that if you produce this film, that, you know, it will come out nice and, you know, people will like it. I was encouraged, and he said to me, okay, no problem, go and do a budget and bring it. So I went away. My husband helped me. We completed the budget. I sent it back to him. He looked at it. He said to me, okay, I'll think about it. I left.
Wow.
At that time, I was already, you know, having the impression that, okay, I might end up having this movie done, because my husband has accepted to support me. He also said, okay, I'll think about it. But do you know what? Even though he said, let me think about it, within 1 week, this sponsor took on this production and sent me a message and said, check your account. He transferred the sponsorship money for that movie. My husband also supported. And there you go. From the time the money was paid in, within, you know, 3 to 6 months, we were done. Because we started in like January, started the production preps and all that. Not that we started filming that very day. We started preparing everything, because even the script, we had to get somebody to do the screenplay, and especially also suit the African, to suit the UK Western world culture, because the script was written to suit African culture. Before we kind of amended it a little bit. So Obaho did the screenplay, and we took it from there. And that was how, by the time we finished that, did the casting and all that, you know. And because, you know, I was a producer and also thinking of how to start getting one big actor from Africa that you're going to pay a whole lot of money and all that. And I said to myself, well, I can do it. I can try my best and, you know, play the lead role. That's how I started. And I also played the lead role there. I produced it. Ricky Amata was the director, you know, and, you know, my husband was also my associate producer. We took it from there. And by the time we finished, obviously, you know, the rest is history. You know what happened. By the time we finished and we had the premiere, in fact, it was a big premiere that, you know, up to today, you know, we're still, you know, talking about it. It was quite interesting, and we made it. And that encouraged me to even support more people. And I kind of did more co-productions with people. I helped other people to produce their films. I've even done, you know, series, Mace of Dockland, which we are still going to get on TV for people to watch and see what we've done within the Actors Guild. I produced it for Actors Guild. Actors Guild financed it actually, but I was the producer. So yeah, that's coming on board as well. It's going to be on a TV near you soon, you know. So, and that's it. Ramati, you're there as well, so you know.
Yeah, I was. I was.
So guys, so that's it with my journey and Nollywood, and you know, I quite enjoy everything about acting because it's something that I've always loved to do. But like I said, it was delayed a bit, but it came to pass.
It came to pass, yeah. That's God's timing for you.
Yeah,
no matter what, it will definitely happen. So talking about Shameful Deceit, guys. So if you've not watched the movie yet, it's on YouTube. I saw it on YouTube on your YouTube channel. So guys, if you've not watched it, just go on Theodora's YouTube. You will find the movie there. And then the premiere, oh my God, it was amazing, guys. The premiere was amazing. I think it was the first time I felt like I could be part of this because it was so glamorous and there were lots of people there. I think I'm still waiting for a premiere that will be more than Shameful Deceit. It's been a long time, but we've not had something that will beat that one yet. Hopefully, in the near future, we'll have something
Thank
that
you.
will definitely beat that premiere. But that was amazing. Well done, Theodora. You did well.
Thank
Honestly,
you.
you did.
And you can watch it at Theodora Ebekwe Oyebade TV on YouTube.
All right, there you have it, guys. So if you
Yes.
haven't watched it, make sure you do. And then you mentioned something about the UK Nollywood Guild, and I was just going to ask my next question around it. So, how did it came about? Because I know you are the founder and the president. So, why did you decide to form the Actors Guild?
Well, do you know what? I wasn't even the one that thought about it.
Really?
Quite a few people came to me and said after my premiere and the release of my film, people felt that, oh, she's really done well in this film, and I had a lot of because at that time we didn't really have a guild. We didn't have so much actors in the UK. I mean, I can say 50% of the actors, I discovered most of them, in the UK. And then someone came up to me and said, actually, my sponsor, and two other people actually came to me and said, why don't you people come together, set up a guild where people can come together, and do, things with like-minded people. That was when I started thinking about it. I wasn't actually, because we didn't have any union where Nollywood will come together in the UK. So, well, that gave me that, reason to think of setting up Actors Guild. And I finally set it up in 2015. And so far, we have over 80 or 90 members who are in Actors Guild. And one of the reasons is for us to come together, know each other, do things together, because there are lots of people in that guild who are producers, presenters, they're actors. So if you come in, you will meet like-minded people. Instead of you going out to look for actors in your film, you might as well use people within your platform who are willing and ready to work. So that's the main idea, coming together with like-minded people and doing things together. And I think we're getting there because we've done our first series together, and we'll take it from there. And many other things, because a lot of the actors there, like I said, are producers. When they want to produce, they still come back to the Actors Guild to look for members who suit the actual acting position that they're looking for. But if they can't find anyone there, obviously they can go elsewhere. But the first place to get your actors will be within the Actors Guild. So that's why we came together. And, and we need to know each other anyway. We can't just be doing stuff, we don't know each other. Like in Africa, they have Actors Guild as well. Every profession has a guild, or they've got a group to come together and discuss things. We usually have meetings, but the COVID has actually, stopped a lot of things, but we are warming up to come back again in full force.
Yeah.
And you're one of them. So you have even escaped. We've not been hearing from you because of COVID. So it's like, bringing people together to discuss as like-minded people.
Yeah. So, guys, as you mentioned, I'm also a member of the Actors Guild. So, if you are looking into going into acting, it would be best for you to be part of the guild, where you can meet other actors and be inspired. So, there's something else I would want to ask you, because I know lots of people don't really know about it. It's about your chief title. I want to know how it came about. How
it's not okay, and how?
No, like how it came about.
Okay, it's first of all, it's not really a chieftaincy title.
Is it?
It's a queenship title.
It's a queenship title. Okay.
Yes, there's a difference between a queen and a chief.
Okay.
Right. I was crowned Queen of Nollywood. And the reason is because of all the effort I have put in Nollywood, which you have enumerated so far.
Oh, yes.
So, being that I've done a lot in the industry, and I'm the pioneer, one of the pioneers of the Nollywood industries in the UK, and also the founder of the Actors Guild, a king in Nigeria who probably have been following me and the things that I do, chose to crown me Queen of Nollywood as an honor for all I've been doing. That's how it came about in 2014, November, and I was called Queen of Nollywood. But some people take it for a joke, and people also bear Queen of Nollywood, HR, and whatever. But it doesn't really matter. But I was crowned because of my efforts in Nollywood. And that's it.
Yeah, to me, it's a prestigious title. It's not every day you get a title like that being added to your name. So for me, it's a prestigious one. Yeah, it's a good one. Congratulations. And then to my next question, I've seen that you've represented a lot of brands in the past, and you are someone that have been the face for a lot of products. And an interesting one that I have a video of, which is the Chami perfume. I'll share that with the audience and then we'll continue.
Okay. Okay.
Chami, the sweet smell of success.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you.
That's amazing. So that leads me to my next question. Now I've seen that you've had your own brand, you have your own business, and I would like you to tell us a little bit about it. I know it's called House of Theodora London. So I just want you to elaborate on that.
Okay. House of Theodora London. Yes, that's it. Okay, it's called House of Theodora London because obviously it was established in London. And it was registered in 2016 when I thought about it. Because I've always wanted to have a fashion house. And in 2016, I came up with that. And because of my love for fashion, I used to organize beauty pageant called Miss Elegant. And I haven't been doing it for a while because Nollywood took over me. But because of that love for fashion, I still went for that to establish and register the company in 2016, House of Theodora London. And I've been thinking of what fashion clothing am I going to delve into that is different from what other people are doing? Because there are fashion everywhere. But as God will have it, COVID came in. COVID is bad. No one likes COVID. But like I always say to people, anything that has an advantage has a disadvantage. COVID is bad, really bad. But there is a little bit of advantage in it. A lot of people during this COVID era discovered their talent. And this time, because I didn't have a lot to do, didn't have to wake up to do a 9-to-5 job, I didn't have to go to premieres, I didn't have to go on any holidays, I didn't have anything to do. Everyone was quarantined at home. And in order to keep yourself busy, you have to think. That was when I began to dream and think of what next to do, because you cannot be at home doing nothing. So that period gave me the time to actually think very well on my talent and what to do with it. Then I discovered that, okay, I can go into fashion like I've always wanted to do. The company has been established. Let me do something. Then I began to think. And I remember that, well, I can make evening dresses and sell. I can make t-shirts, bags, shoes. But because of the COVID, nobody can travel or research whatever you want to do. I decided to go on the internet to research things that I want to do. And then I came up with the idea that because I love elegant stuff and I like blingy things, if you know me, you'll find out that
Oh
each
yeah.
time I get dressed, there must be an atom of bling in what I'm wearing. There must be a silver bag or a gold bag or a silver earring or something blingy on that dressing must be there. So then I thought of making bling t-shirts first because I want to be elegant, trendy, and exclusive. The t-shirts are exclusive t-shirts, just like you have Versace, Gucci, Chanel, and all that. You can go to Primark and buy a t-shirt for £5, £10. You can also go to Harrods and buy a t-shirt for £500. So the same exclusivity that you have in Harrods t-shirts are the same thing you have for House of Theodora t-shirts. This is one of the t-shirts, all blingy. This is one of my t-shirts. It's all
Wow.
blingy. Yes. Even if it's casual, there are casual parties, you can wear it. You can wear it and lounge at home. When you're expecting visitors, you could just put on your House of Theodora t-shirt. We have different styles. If you want the one written House of Theodora, fine, which is the main logo, which is the main attraction of House of Theodora, fine. There are others. In this summer, we are going to release so many other designs that you could wear in summer styles are coming, and there will be summer sale as well. So get ready for the summer. So the idea is to look elegant, but yet not too expensive and not too cheap.
Okay.
And also to be in that category of exclusive t-shirts that you could buy in Harrods. So this is another new brand produced by an African. And I
Okay.
will implore you guys to support an African woman in my new brand.
Okay.
So my brand is for elegance and exclusivity. If you want elegance, there you go. If you want exclusivity, come to House of Theodora, London. And do not forget to follow us at House of Theodora, London on Instagram. Support us, follow us, inbox us, tell us what you want. Go through the Instagram, whatever you like, inbox us, you'll get an answer immediately. You will not go wrong with House of Theodora t-shirts. And we've got loads of them in stock now. Contact us today. Thank you. So that's it for
Okay. So for those that are just joining in, we're talking about House of Theodora, which is her latest adventure. So I have a video as well for those that are just joining in. I have a video about the brand. So let's just watch it and then we'll continue.
Oyebade, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of House of Theodora. I am super excited to introduce this luxury brand to the world. We design outfits using clear crystals, rhinestones, blings, you name it. It is your one-stop shop for anything bling. We've got it. But you know what? We've got one top secret. Shh, don't tell anyone. Our branded t-shirts are the best. Check them out on Instagram at House of Theodora London. You cannot make any mistake. Inbox us your order. See you then.
Okay. That video was amazing, Theodora. I kept smiling throughout. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I'm the type of person that I like to speak positive things into existence. And I would just like to ask you, like, what are the future plans that you have for the brand? I think this is the time that you can proclaim good and mighty things ahead. So I just want to know, what are the future plans that you have for the brand? Because this is amazing. The idea is amazing and it's unique. So what are the plans that you have for the future?
Well, I would say my plan is in 5 years, my projected plan is to have shops around England
Wow.
and outside of England. I don't mind having a shop in Africa, to be specific, Nigeria. I don't mind having in Europe, and to be specific, in France. I love
Oh, yes,
France. They love
yes.
good things, nice ways. And of course, in England, specifically in London, because that's where I live. So charity begins at home. Whatever you're doing, you start from where you live. So in England, we're going to have big shops, not just shops, just like you've got nests everywhere. We're going to have House of Theodora in probably every borough, every city in London. By God's grace, that's the plan. But for now, because of the pandemic, we will be operating online. If everything comes back to normal and life becomes normal in the next 2 years projected, we should have a mighty shop in the United Kingdom. And
Wow.
we expect to have distributors worldwide asking for House of Theodora. We're going to be like other big brands you see in Harrods, because I have the I have the mind or the impression that in a few years' time we should have an outlet in Harrods.
Mhm.
So we will be competing with other brands there. Not even competing, they will be learning from us.
By
I'm
the grace
telling
of
you. Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be in Harrods in a few years' time, God willing,
by the
by
grace
the
of
grace
God.
of God. Yeah,
Yeah, I believe in your plans and in your dreams because I know you're an hardworking woman,
thank
and
you.
you've already proved that whatever you set your mind to do is successful. So I will not be surprised if 5 years time I'll go to Outlet and buy a T-shirt or a cloth from you. So yeah, I'm not surprised that you have big plans. So this leads me to my next question. As being somebody that has been so inspiring in the community and all of the great work that you've done, I saw that you have a youth empowerment show on Ben TV.
Mhm.
And I would just want to ask you, how did it come about? Like, why did you decided to have a youth empowerment show at this time?
Yeah, like I said to you before, that COVID gave birth to a lot of things. Even though
Mm,
COVID is bad, COVID made people discover their talents. I
yes.
am a presenter. In fact, I'm a born presenter. I love to present shows and all that. I've always wanted to do it. But because I'm doing so many things, and again, no platform to even do what you want to do in the past years. But when COVID came, there was really nothing for anyone to do. And I felt like the youth all over the world, everyone is going to be at home doing nothing. And an idle mind, they say, is the devil's workshop. If you're not
Mm,
doing anything, you will be thinking evil. And I
mhm.
and I felt to my I thought I spoke to myself and I said, this is the best time to engage the youth, empower them. And I went on social media, I went on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to speak to the youth. And I told them I want to empower them.
Mm,
But some of the answers I got back from people from Africa was that they didn't even have money to top up their phones and use the YouTube, Facebook, or whatever. And I took it upon myself and I said, if the money is what the problem is, then you've got no problem. And I said to them, you can go on my YouTube now and search my first, video during the COVID in March. And I said to them, I'm going to give 5K to everyone who puts
wow.
down their account details. 5K in Naira, in Nigeria money. That's what I mean. I'm going to give them the equivalent in Naira and the youth. So on my YouTube, I had well over 10,000 account details. I was
Wow.
overwhelmed. On my Facebook inbox, in fact, it's like they've broken the bank.
Oh God.
And then on my Instagram, everywhere. In fact, I was overwhelmed. I was confused. I didn't even know where to start from because I was actually thinking that I'm going to get. Sometimes you write stuff, you think people are not seeing it.
Yeah.
Maybe 20, 100 people. But to be honest, over 10,000 people. The video went viral. Within a few days, over 5,000 views.
Wow.
My goodness. Account details everywhere. In fact, they were no longer even watching the video because the account details were more than the views. They were not account. Oh my God, I didn't know where to start, but I tried my best, and then I sent money to most of the people. In fact, I can't even. Over 1,000 people got this money, and they were still writing.
Wow.
So when they've now gotten the money, most of them topped up their phone. They began to talk to me. Each time I go live, they come on board, ask questions. I give them tasks on what to do. And when I give them tasks, in order for them to be busy to actually do it, because I know that nobody's going to waste their credit listening to you for no reason. So what I did, give a task that at the end of the day, for doing that task, you'll be remunerated financially.
Wow.
So all the tasks I was giving them, they respond, they do the task, they come back to me, they submit it, they email me. I have an email which the email address is covid7047@gmail.com. So that email address came because of COVID. So I will write it out for them to give me answers to whatever I've asked them to do.
Wow.
And a lot of them were doing it because they wanted the money. They knew they would be paid. So it's like they were at home, busy, doing the job I've asked them to do and making money at the same time. So that was how that came about. And at the end of the day, I achieved it because I wanted them to be busy. I wanted them to make money at the same time. And I wanted them to be happy. And I achieved all that at the same time, and up to today they keep following me. And while I was empowering them, giving them tasks, some of them didn't even know how to make videos, and I told them what to do, how to download an app and make a video. I taught them how to have a website and have their blogs. If you have a blog, you could make money and all that. I taught them how to do graphic design, how to download apps and design flyers if they want to. And I told them that you could make money. Some of them are making money right now from what they have done. Some of them do graphic designs for me now. I still pay them. And this is from what I taught them. So at the end of the day, they're happy. I'm happy. They made some money. And while I was doing that all the time, as God will have it, I was doing it on my platform, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I didn't know people were watching me. I didn't know my big boss right now was watching me. Dr. Alistair Soyede, the CEO of Ben Television, he was watching all I was doing. And that was when he contacted me and said, Theodora, we love the empowerment you're doing. So from today, we would like your empowerment show to be a show on Ben Television.
Wow.
And that gave me to my youth empowerment show on Ben Television, which airs every Monday at 2 p.m. and every Wednesday at 5 p.m. on Ben Television, courtesy of what I was doing on social media, on YouTube, which I didn't know people were actually watching. So that's how it came about.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is an amazing story. I would just like to add on this line. Whatever you are doing, just do it and don't look for reward. God is the rewarder. He will always find ways of, making people help you. Like this now, you are not looking for a reward or anything like that. And then people were actually watching. So whatever you're doing, make sure you do it to the best of your ability because you don't know who is watching. And it's the same thing for me. COVID gave us time to do a lot of things. I never thought I could be a talk show host. Like, I never thought about it, but because of COVID, I had the time to do it and to do something that I love, and I'm happy. So yeah, whatever you're doing, just do it and don't look for reward. God will definitely reward you in ways that you will not even expect. So yeah, that's bring me to the last question I have for you, Theodora, for tonight. What message you have to say to those that are looking up to you? What advice will you have to give people that are looking up to you?
Okay. My advice to youth or anyone looking up to me is if you have a passion for something, just go for it. Don't let anybody stop you. And again, with this COVID era, a lot of things have actually come up. Even if you're working, you end your 9 to 5 job, you still need more streams of income. Try and figure out what your talent is. Find out what it is. That talent can fetch you money.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can do with your talent. Like Ramatuna is a presenter. Like she said, she didn't know she could do that.
No.
I do presenting. It's on TV. I didn't look for it, but it just came to me. And it's something I love doing. I've always wanted to be on TV as well. I've been there before, but I still wanted to be there. But it just came to me. Just the same way my acting came to me. Most of the things that I do, I always say to people, if you're destined to be something, it can be delayed, but it will never be denied. Never. So just follow your passion, discover your talent, do what you're happy with doing, and every other thing will fall into place. Don't let anybody stop you. You will definitely get there. And that's the way I do. That's the way I follow my passion. I don't care about what anybody is saying. I just keep doing my thing. It doesn't matter whether I get money or not. When I was presenting on YouTube, empowering the youth, I wasn't making any money. Nobody was giving me any money. I was doing it for myself, just like you are doing this now, Ramat.
Yeah.
Nobody is paying you.
No.
You're doing it for the passion that you have for presenting. That was what I was doing until I was brought onto Ben Television. You know, so you never know. Just follow your passion, discover your talent, do what makes you happy. You will see what will happen in the end.
Oh yeah, there you have it, guys. Don't let anybody stop you from achieving your dreams. Make sure you work very hard towards achieving them. Yeah. Oh my God. This was an amazing show. Thank you so much, Theodora. Thank you for honoring my invitation. Thank you for coming to this show. It's an honor to have you here. I'm very excited. Thank you so much.
Last minute invitation.
Yeah, thank you. So if you just joined us, you can actually rewatch the show because we've come to the end of this session for this week. And next week, we'll have another guest who I will share details of on Wednesday. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Until next week. Thank you so much, Theodora. Thank you. God bless you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.